Contreras pops it up. Where is it? Nobody sees it. It might fall. It does! Taking off from first is Terang. Nobody's at second base. Everybody's safe. And now Craig Counsell wants to know why the infield fly rule wasn't in effect.
The umpire is going to say no one had a beat on the ball at all. You don't call the infield fly rule until you're sure that it's playable.
Big time trouble. Bases loaded as Frelick flies one to left. That might get a run home. Ian Happ drifting over, makes the catch. Yelich tags from third. Throw home, not in time. 1-0 Milwaukee on a sac fly from Frelick.
Well, there's the productive at bat by the misplay by the Cubs, by Frelick. Batting that fifth hole, gets the ball just deep enough to the Gold Glover Happ that he doesn't have a play.
Bush with a drive, right field. Frelick goes back to the track, to the wall, gone! Tie game, Michael Bush. A leadoff bomb once again. In a postseason where Chicago has not seen reliable offense, Michael Bush delivers. There have been fireworks early in every game of this series. Suzuki to right field, curling towards the corner. Frelick slides and comes up with the catch. Sal Frelick with a tremendous catch in right. That saves a run, takes an extra base hit away from Suzuki, and results in a huge first out.
Well, this Milwaukee defense has been bailing out its pitchers all season long.
0 for 4 in game 2. Pete Crow Armstrong delivers with a base hit to right. That'll score 2, and the Cubs have the lead in game 3.
Contact-oriented indeed by Pete Crow Armstrong. Another cutter that sits right in the middle of the plate. A bullet to right field off the bat of Crow Armstrong.
Wrigley Field is alive, and so are the Cubs. And there goes Pete Crow Armstrong, and the ball gets away all the way to the backstop. That'll score a run. Ian Happ scampers home on the wild pitch.
Traffic for the Cubs, making things happen, attempting a steal. You saw Contreras coming out of his crouch early to try to throw that ball and wasn't able to handle it on his backhand.
And now the payoff. Swing and a miss. He got him. Took something off. And Lockridge finally strikes out after a lengthy battle.
And one on that strikeout.
The pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 3. Back-to-back strikeout.
Up the middle from Tucker. Ortiz with a beautiful stop behind second base. And he makes an accurate throw for a 1-2-3 inning. And after a chaotic first for both teams, both get 1-2-3 innings.
Gave the Cubs the lead. The next pitch, check swing, it's low and outside, and strike 3 call. Crow Armstrong thought he checked. Third base umpire Blakeney said he swung. That's about as angry as we've ever seen Pete Crow Armstrong. And he is still jawing long range at Blakeney.
Yeah, that's the last thing the Cubs need is for Pete to get thrown out of the game. We're getting another look at it here. And I think
he did check his swing.
Yeah, he did.
Up the middle from Bowers, a base hit. Frelick around third, he will score. Throw to third, not in time. As Durbin slides in safely, going first to third on the RBI single from Bowers. And the Brewers have cut it down to 2.
Again, just stringing these hits together, working the at-bat, did Bowers. Finally gets a fastball up in the strike zone and delivers with the third straight base hit.
All 3 wound up singling. Lockridge lays down a bunt. It's a squeeze play. Toss home. They have Durbin in a rundown. Kelly to Shaw, who runs down the line, makes a shovel play to Bush, and he will finally get the tumbling Durbin.
He is bunting, and if it's a good enough bunt, then the runner on third should come home. But he bunted it too hard. But they end up with the same situation because in a great rundown, both runners advance to second and third anyway.
Big lead, and he might get caught. He is. Tucker was leaning that way, flinched on a first move.
Just a heck of a job by Anderson, the pitcher. Holds it and then step off. That's what you have to do as a pitcher. You'll hear it from your infield. Step off, step off. He did, and then fired a strike over there, Bauer. Easy pickings on that one.
At first pitch, it's Jake Bauers lifting this ball to left field. Happ goes back. That ball is gone! Jake Bauers with an opposite field shot. And the Brewers are within one.
That ball was aided and blown out of here by the wind. Bauers got a good piece of it, but it stayed in the air a lot longer than it looked off the bat. And here come the Brewers.
Runners at the corners, 2 out.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Breaking ball down below the zone. Happ went fishing. And Patrick strands a pair.
Keller's 1-2. Caught on and missed. The Brewers leave the bases loaded with the tying run 90 feet away. Yelich, a hard hit ball to second. Horner makes the play. And the Cubs survive. The Chicago Cubs stave off elimination and force a Game 4 tomorrow night.
And this beautiful play by Horner to his left. That ball was scalded, and he gets the final out.